Hello, my fellow humans. Welcome back to another Daily Dice, where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey, this tribe, this ever-growing channel. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time in this space with you. And for those of you that are new here, welcome. This is this reminder that we are all here sharing this human experience, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should this happen to resonate with you, it'd mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Today we do have a message coming in from the ancestors, so let's find out what that is. So ancestors of highest light and love, what messages do you have for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know? Ancestors of highest light and love, what messages do you have for my fellow humans today? Okay, so we've got the first house, Libra energy, and Jupiter. Feels like this is balancing out yourself and how you show up with your connections and how you show up for just anything in general, right? Like, what am I trying to say here? This is an interesting energy because it's like the way you show up. It's how you show up in your day-to-day life. There's a balancing here. There's where part of you was coming from an unawakened part of yourself that was always being presented. So it's like a part of you that was maybe living in fear, and unknowingly, this is something that's very subconscious here, is coming to light. And this subconscious part of yourself is actually bringing forth a lot of luck. So it's like something that you saw recently, you read recently, you observed about yourself recently, you did shadow work on recently. There's something here that you did, absorbed, or had connection with that it, like, all of a sudden it was like a light bulb went on for you and like, oh my goodness, this is what it is. It's not about all those things that I thought it was. It's about this. It's about how I see the world. And so this is like balancing out your energy. This isn't even karma. This is just like finding a new balance within yourself. Finally being able to blend those opposites together. And the ancestors are trying to show you that this one thing that you're doing that has to do with your identity. It has to do with the way you see yourself, you view yourself, the way that you present yourself out into the world. This one thing, this change is bringing in so much. I heard domestic growth. That's what I just heard. That's hilarious. Okay, so it's just bringing in a lot of growth. It's bringing in a lot of home growth at home within the soul. This is a very internal thing that's happening here. You're getting abundance, financial abundance, spiritual expansion, growth of all kinds coming in here, where you are finally going to be able to see a lot of your manifestations come to fruition. It's almost like, what was holding me back? That's what I keep hearing. Like, what was holding me back from seeing it this way? And it's just about divine timing. Something had to happen in order for you to be ready to receive this information, but not just ready, but willing, right? Willing to receive this information. We forget sometimes that we're willing participants on our journey. And sometimes we're not willing to receive that information that's being brought to us. And so this is about being willing to receive that new information. So let me get this out. And as you notice, I've got my setup back. If you saw the pick a card, it came out. It was a really weird setup I had. But yeah, I fixed my my stand because the stand was all funky. But let's get some more information. Ancestors, what else would you like to say on this reading? What information would you like to come through? What information would you like to say on this reading, ancestors? What information would you like to come through? Ancestors of highest light and love, what would you like to say here? Can you give us 2 cards on what you would like to say further here? Okay, thank you. One more, please. What else would you like to say, ancestors? All right, well, I guess you're getting 3. I'll take them. Yeah, it's been a lot of one-sided energy here with the Two of Cups on the bottom, right? Talks about one-sided love, but it's just like one-sided. There's been an imbalance here, believing something about yourself that wasn't true, something potentially that was emotionally negative, right? What do we have? The Four of Wands. We've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay. Do you see how he's offering this cup to the Eight of Swords here energy? This is a fear. The Eight of Swords is showing a fear here. There's like a deep-rooted fear. And finally balancing out the emotions that has to do with that fear. It's like a fear of being seen, a fear of being positive, a fear of being light, a fear of being love, a fear of whatever it is. But with the Four of Wands here, we see it's shoring up old patterns, toxic beliefs, whatever it is. You're shoring it up. You're saying goodbye. What's done is done. We're not going to live in that energy anymore. We're finding a new balance and taking action towards what's going to be healthy for us here. And what's coming into balance here is really focusing on healing this imbalance that was within you. There's like a fear here. It just feels like a fear that was very subconscious for you, that I can't get beyond that. That's really what it feels like. So it's like it could be a fear about anything. It's something that you didn't know existed until you knew it existed, right? It's like I said, it's like the light bulb moment came on. Light bulb, right? So it's almost as if you're carrying karmic debt from the generational family curses. And that karmic debt could have been a belief system that was forced onto you from an early age, and suddenly there's something where that's shifting now. You don't see it anymore the same way that you did. Could be finances, it could be love, it could be a mentality here, it could be the way that you take action, like working smarter, not harder, right? But it's what it really feels like here is a balancing out of the tables. Like, yeah, 10th house energy flying out. We have structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishments, and careers. So this feels like it was being seen for what you do, for who you are, for what you have taken up as your life purpose. And again, that's, you know, it's different for everybody. So whatever it is that you have decided this is my life purpose. This is what I feel the most drawn to. This is what brings me the most peace. This is what makes me feel like I'm at home. Whatever that is. And if you don't know what that is just yet, this is saying that that's coming, right? That's coming. You're going to understand what that is soon, to have faith. But there's a spiritual growth here where you're no longer being put in a box by yourself, right? You're understanding a deep wisdom here. You're understanding a deep internal, there's like an internal key that turned, and you're like opening this door into who you are, a reality that's more balanced with who you are. Yeah, transform with Pluto here. Yeah, I cannot make this up. Is a huge transformation for you here, and it's a very dualistic thing. Okay, so this makes a little more sense. Look, underneath here we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords in the reverse. This is balancing out things that you were convinced by other people who were manipulative with their words, and then people who were very ruthless in their actions towards you, right? Very you know, the Queen of Wands, when she's there, she has a very big issue with somebody who's in authority and will do everything in her power to make you feel like you're smaller than small. And that's the type of energy here. And then you have the King of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who manipulates someone by being a smooth talker, by saying all the things that you want to hear while their actions prove utterly different. Okay, and that's what it feels like here. So this is a balancing out where it's like you're no longer taking people at their word, you're taking people at their actions, and you're no longer letting people push you into a direction of what they feel comfortable with. You're becoming more comfortable in your own skin, in your own purpose. Yeah, Aquarius, beginning to stand out, be original, right? Originality, philanthropy, and progressive imaginings, and that is helping to move you forward. The ancestors are very proud of you, very much. They're saying you're moving forward here. You're healing from something that has kept you disconnected from your soul. from your soul. It's like a fragmented part of your soul. Oh, hello. Yeah, childhood innocence. This is something that's been like that since a child. Since you were a child, this is a childhood wound that is coming to light. You see how the light is peeking up over the storm clouds here in the distance? It's like the light, it's being shown on you. There's something that's clicking into place. You've done the right work. It's just like the time is now. This is your time. That's it. That's really the message, is this is your time. Things are moving now for you because you've done what was necessary. You proved to source, you proved to yourself, you proved to the ancestors, your guides, whatever. You've proved that you're serious about this journey. You're not just doing it to dabble in it anymore. This has become a part of your life. Yeah, sanctuary with K. This could have happened ever since you were a little baby. This could be a mother wound coming through, coming to light, and you're recognizing you don't have to believe in that anymore. But see, he's taken all his chalk and his paints up to this cave, and he's lit the fire, and he's painting in the cave, and time just totally passes him by. He doesn't even recognize how late it's gotten because he's only concerned about drawing on the side of the cave. That's his sanctuary. That's his safe space. That's exactly what it is that you're moving into, is this safe space. No longer feeling like if you expand yourself or if you show who you are, you're going to get cut at every corner. It's like realizing that if people judge you, it's not on you. If people praise you, it's still not on you, right? It doesn't affect you one way or the other. If people are cheering you on or if people are booing you, that's not what affects you. You're learning that you affect you, and that's the only thing that matters. Yeah, there's a connection here that was dragging you down. Look at this tarantula with connection. It was just holding you back. And it's something that I feel like you felt like you needed to hold on to for a time for what it was, right? So that could be holding on to it because of the title that they had in your life, or the fact that you'd been with them for a long time, or the fact that they were always in your life, or whatever it was. There was some feeling of obligation to hold on to it, not recognizing how different you truly were until all of a sudden you had to see how different you were. And the ancestors have been helping you with that. Like they know that your heart was in it. Okay, they know that you really cared deeply about this person or this situation, whatever it was. They know that, and they're honoring that, and they want to honor that in the best way, but they also want you to really honor yourself and your power and your strength. So you've been doing rituals. So with ritual here, I feel like there's been some sort of practice that you've been doing that's been very, very beneficial to you. And they've been able to connect with you because of those practices. So let's see, one more card here, ancestors. What else would you like to say? Oh, so you're going to get 2 cards. I love this. We have overcome any obstacles in setting healthy boundaries. So that's exactly what's happened here. We have 5 and 3, and this is 8. So we're talking about that what goes around comes around, right? And this is the number 43 card. Or I'm sorry, the number 13 card. So you have 4 here. This is about stability. Your stability in your heart chakra, your stability in self-love. It's important for you to see that if you set healthy boundaries, that is the way to open up to finding people who are on the same level as you. And that's how you're going to overcome any obstacle. You've done it. So whatever is next that's coming in your journey right now, it is of luck. It is of fortune, good luck, right? And I love this cow spirit on the bottom. We have the miracles are endless. You're balancing out your energy, and because you're balancing out your energy, you're getting rewarded, and the ancestors want to come through with this beautiful message for you saying, good job. They're like giving you a round of applause and celebrating you in the spirit realm because you did something that no one has been brave enough to do up until this point. So I am so happy for you. This is an incredible reading. This is what I see for you. If you feel like this is your message, leave a little cow emoji down below and say, I believe that my miracles in my life are limitless and I'm open to receiving them fully. If it resonated with you, it'd mean so much to me if you were to leave a thumbs up, if you were to comment and subscribe down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you may do so by checking out the description box. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at scatterlovetarot. You can join as a member, and I would love to see you on memberships. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can shoot me an email and we can move forward with that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, my guides, and give a shout out to the ancestors for coming through and giving us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.